Alrighty, y'all. Hello and welcome back. Hope you had an awesome weekend. Taking a look at the TATRA Museum, at least digitally as best we can. This has been requested for a long time on the channel, and this is definitely on my bucket list of places to actually go to and experience for myself. But this will do for now. We're going to be taking a look at clips from some longer videos. So, of course, if you want to see these whole videos, they will be linked down below. Make sure to check them out. So, yeah, I believe this is from an event that was literally this summer, I think a couple months ago, called Kulovi Blesk. And this is, of course, at the Muzeum TATRA in Kopřivnice. Again, I apologize for any of these pronunciations. I'm trying here. But, yeah, that's just kind of jumped straight into it. I think by now you should know that I absolutely am obsessed with TATRAs. I think they're freaking awesome. And they've made so many vehicles, so there's still quite a bit to learn. And at least we get a glimpse at some in this museum. So let's take a look. Look at those old dump trucks. How cool is that, especially in the bright colors. Oh, look at this racing truck. Damn. Yo, this thing is sharp and bright orange. Oh, this is not a dump truck. This is like a cement mixer. How freaking cool is this thing? It's in excellent shape. It's got to be old, right? Like 60s maybe? Sounds phenomenal. I love old trucks. Oh. Not gonna lie, it's kind of fun seeing a little behind the scenes at a big museum. How, well, they literally got to move these things around. And sometimes even almost get stuck. So many amazing trucks they've made. That one is awesome. They've always sounded good too. Always. Oh no! Did you see it plowing forward? It's almost gonna hit this thing here. Uh-oh. There he goes. He should be clear now. There we go. What a beautiful machine. My goodness. That is literally like, it literally looks like a toy truck. That is freaking amazing, dude. Damn. That is a cool truck. I feel like this is 50s, not even 60s. I feel like it's got to be maybe 50s. I love the colors. It's in excellent shapes. What a cool machine. And like always, you always know it's a TATRA when you see those wheels instead of straight up, they're bent out like this, right? You see that? Top of the wheels out here, the bottom's tucked in. Honestly, it makes it look really cool, and it's very like signature TATRA, right? It's very, it's a good brand identifier, I feel like. Look at this awesome TATRA hiding back there as well. Man, I want to go here so bad, dude. Okay, so they moved this. Is this the same one as earlier or no? No, this is different. No, this is a dump truck. It's bright orange as well. The other one was all orange. This one, like this, it had an orange grill. This one has a white grill. What a beaut. Wow. That's a big frickin' truck. Look how solid the frame looks on this. Wow. Oh, dude, that is such a badass machine. Yo. Really old one. Hell yeah. That thing sounds amazing as well. Oh, look at this. We have a TATRA bus? What? Dude, that's gotta be hella old. Dual rear axles. How do they move this around? This thing is so big. What a nightmare, right? You know, I've actually never really seen it behind the scenes in a museum. And this kind of goes for any automotive museum. This looks like a little bit of a nightmare. Trying to move all these cars and trucks and buses around. And especially you're dealing with like beautiful examples of the vehicles, right? They're in like great shape. You don't want to harm them. You don't want to crash them. You don't want to scratch them up. And you're really working with limited room. It's very like awkward moving these around, huh? It's kind of crazy. I never really thought about that. Like I feel like this guy has no room to move this bus at all. Look, he's having to crank it. Let's assume he's got to do like a freaking 10-point turn to get out of here. And this is tough. He's obviously got to have spotters. It's also really weird when you're this far forward and your steering wheels, your steering axles this far behind you. All of it is just kind of weird. I would not want to be this guy right now. So they cut to when it was finally driving out. I'm sure that was a hell of an experience getting that out. But there it is, into sunlight. Wow, very interesting. Is this the same one? No, this is a different one, right? Yeah, this is a different one. TATRA buses. Wow, these got to be hella old, too. Very cool. I've never seen these before. You have to tell me what you know, how old these are, and are these from the Czech Republic? Are these from somewhere else? I have no idea. Very interesting. Now here's some behind the scenes right here. At first I thought the guy was driving this, but I think he's actually just getting pushed along. You ever seen that, Tatra? I haven't. I haven't seen the old Tatra frame a truck, you know? It's just a frame and a steering wheel. It's all you need. If you want a Tatra with the wind through your hair, that's the one you want. Kind of sketchy, right? The guy's just standing up there like hoping this guy doesn't jerk around too much. All right, and then we're looking at this video, so I'll also be linked. It does have a lot of music, so I'd rather mute it. Look at all these newer Tatras, of course, on display. They look incredible. This is also a view from inside one of those buses, so it looks like they gave some rides as part of this event. I think that's really cool. Again, more modern Tatras. Those look like all military ones. How freaking cool is that? Yeah, this looks like a fun experience. I mean, of course, it'd be fun to go to the museum anytime, but this is even better. I would love to go to the museum combined with an event like this, right? And how beautiful is it? Look at the blue sky. Look at the mountains over there. It's a cool area, dude. Very, very cool. And they got a good turnout. Lots of people coming to see the Tatras. Look at that in light blue. Look at that. Wow. What a cool looking bus, man. Those Tatra buses are low-key kind of hidden different, right? They're neat. Again, as with most of these, I'm going to assume these were never used in the U.S. I'm going to greatly assume that. But how cool are they? Old buses usually are fascinating. I like that blue one clearly the best. Obviously, this one's much more of a dull-looking paint job. Again, these orange trucks are just so sick. The old Tatras, you know, it's a brand that you really can't go wrong, new or old. I really like the new ones, and there's some impressive tech and impressive capability in the newer Tatras from what I've seen, right? You take one of these newer Tatra Phoenix 6x6s, I mean, what a beast of a truck, right? But of course, these old ones, holy smokes, they're just badass. Look I like how they actually take... They have stuff set up, and you can actually see these in motion, right? See these on basically a test track. Look at that. Look at that flexing. That's why I originally got hooked on these trucks. When I saw what these can do, they're so big, but they're so agile. They can get through some crazy obstacles, crazy terrain, and then you take them on these tracks, and look at how they're flexing, right? It's actually insane. That is so cool. And look at this. See, I haven't even learned about the Tatra cars. I got so lucky and saw in Nashville, Tennessee, there's a Lane Motor Museum, and that's what it's called. And they're like basically one of the only museums in the U.S. that's like specifically has all foreign cars, mostly European cars specifically. And they had two different Tatra cars that were probably like that one we just saw. I think they were like 60s or 70s Tatra cars. I also got to see a Tatra, like I don't remember which one it was. It was like a 91 or 92 Tatra truck, and it was, of course, a dream to see that. But seeing the Tatra cars was very awesome as well. And I honestly, I didn't know a lick about them, right? Because I still have to learn about them. And I actually somehow all this time haven't. So it kind of shame on me for that. But there's a lot to learn for sure. Look at the Tatra emergency vehicles, the fire trucks. Second to none, man. They're so freaking cool. I wish these were like super common here in the U.S. Supposedly, a couple departments here and there are using Tatras in the U.S., but I haven't seen them. There are clearly no departments near me. But yeah, I definitely want to learn about the cars because those I hear are very interesting as well. Yeah, these newer Tatras are just awesome. So fascinating, the construction of these things, right? When you look at all this. Wow. Kind of got that frame it's like a spine, right? And everything is kind of intermingled right in between it there. You have this amazing suspension travel, amazing capability, tons of power, tons of torque. Can't go wrong. I feel like can't go wrong with the TATRA. Really cool seeing those race trucks. Damn, that is awesome, dude. I think race trucks, just the fact that those exist, are just wild to me. But I love it. Oh, look at this one. Interesting. With the nose on it. Like an angled nose. Like maybe that was an 80s truck. Oh. Yes, they're desert racing trucks, or what do you call it? The Dakar trucks, right? Those are so freaking awesome. Damn. Dude, TATRA makes some amazing race vehicles. That's the crazy part. Is that all of the different race trucks I've seen are literally insane. Like, what is this? This is amazing, man. You saw how big those were in back? What are those? Some sort of expedition vehicles? And these, too. And what the hell was that? A train? Or a tram? Wow. How freaking cool, dude. All right, so if we look up the technical museum, let's go to images in our closer here. Yeah, you can see TATRA Museum. I mean, it looks like an absolutely awesome place. Let's go to the map. TATRA Museum, here it is. So let's go down, or zoom out rather. It is, okay, so, wow, that's interesting. That's kind of cool. So it's nowhere near Prague, right? Everyone always thinks of Prague for Czechia, right? And it's not anywhere near there. It's way over here, kind of by almost to Poland, the border, and kind of almost to the Slovakian border. So it's kind of right in this tri-state area, you could say. Very cool. And it's clearly beautiful over there because I saw the hills everywhere and stuff. Very, very cool to see. Let's see if it does street view. Let's see where it puts us. This is right outside it. Wow. Look at, I got to do this more, guys. I got to do like a live stream where we just go explore these places. I think that would be so cool. Look at all the Skodas I'm seeing immediately. How freaking cool is that? Like, what is that? Look at this old Skoda. Oh my God, I would be like a kid in a candy store traveling around here, man. I would just be like so fascinated by everything, especially after learning about it. Really gets you hyped up. Yeah, this is a really cool place. These are some random street views around the area. So yeah, that is the TATRA Museum in, you gotta bear with me here, Kopřivnice, something like that. It's my best attempt. There's actually lots of museums around here, and there's also other TATRA establishments. There's like a TATRA hotel or something. Oh no, maybe not. What is this? Is this about that tram thing? It's either a tram or a train. TATRA defense vehicles. Look at this. Wow. So I'm assuming they have like a huge property or multiple properties over here. Yeah, because it shows up kind of all over the map. Dang, that is really cool. And it's near the town. I guess the town, would it be fair to say the town is, Stromberg is right near there? Wow. Anyone live near here or have been here, gotta let me know in the comments and tell me how cool it was. I would love to hear. Look at that. There it is. Well, like many places, hopefully I'll see you there someday. Well, that was a quick first look at the TATRA Museum in the Czech Republic. I think that was really, really cool. And obviously only scratches the surface, right? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more to learn there, a lot more to see. And, you know, there's plenty more to learn about the brand. But it has certainly become one of my favorite brands I've ever learned about. I just love their vehicles. I think it's super cool. And the museum definitely looks like top notch. and will remain very high on my bucket list of places to see around the world for sure. So I would love to hear your stories and anecdotes about this place and Tatra down below in the comments. And of course, keep your awesome suggestions coming. I really do appreciate you watching. It's going to be it for this one. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.